Hi, this is Peter Scott. Thank you for tuning in to this episode of The Fear Lacker Show. The topic of this episode is how to transform financial scarcity into financial abundance. So how do you transform financial scarcity into financial abundance? Listen, many of us have experienced, me included, financial scarcity. That fear of poverty, that fear of loss. I want to share a principle with you that's directly related to this fear, and it is this. The fastest way to lose anything is to live in the fear of its loss. Take a moment and think about that principle right there. Whether it's money or love, whatever it is that you want more of in your life, if you live in the fear of losing it, you drive it out. Picture this. Picture me asking you to transport water from point A to point B. And what I ask you to do is get as much water as you can through your hands from one point to another. What you do is you go over there and you squeeze the water as tight as you possibly can because you're afraid of losing it. And the problem is by squeezing it so tight, you drive it out. Think about how that applies to your bank account, your financial life, to a love relationship. Living in the fear of loss is what drives out what you want most. So what I want to remind you of and what I want to challenge you to do is that if you're in a place of financial scarcity, the quickest way to get out of it is to get into a place of service. Instead of wondering how you're going to save more money and how you're going to cut costs, reach out to your network and figure out how you can create massive value for the people in your life. How you can serve them, because remember, as I shared in a previous episode, money is a byproduct of value creation. When you do that, when you come from a place of service, your mind becomes more financially abundant and you start seeing new opportunities, you start feeling more confident, and you start taking more massive action. So the topic of this and the principle I want to remind you of in this episode is that the fastest way to lose anything is to live in the fear of its loss. Thank you for tuning into this episode of The Fear Lacker Show. Make sure to click the link below to subscribe to this channel and check out the other awesome content from the Kraft Network. This is Peter Scott reminding you to master your passion.